Hey guys, and welcome back to Epic Gaming. Now you're going to find that when I unpause this, we are right back at the end of the train mission that I just finished in the last video. And that is because I didn't save when I get to the end of that. It threw me directly into the next mission, and there was no way I could save without finishing that off, and then that would omit something from a video that I wanted to include. So instead I just cut it off, and then I'm just got back up to this point. And I think I'm going to go a different route than I did. I don't think I'm just going to shoot all three of them right here. Probably just going to set them on the train, kick the brakes off, and let them ride off that way. So here we go.
Okay, get on the train, quick, all of you. Any bright ideas, I kill all three. So behave. Come on, move.
We won't tell a soul, I swear.
Said quick.
Get on the train. Alright. They're all three on there. And I know there's a string of bodies I could loot and pick up a few things that way. I'm just going to go ahead and let that sit though. Go ahead and hop off. And we should get to go right on ahead and get out of this godforsaken cold. So anyway, while I'm waiting on the load, I hope you guys are enjoying the Red Dead Redemption 2 playthrough so far. I'm having a lot of fun going back to the game. And for me, this is all something that, you know, I've done a few times, and it's nice to be able to share it with people. Here we go.
So, we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything
Dang,
else.
he has
Arthur,
looked better.
You're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
Well, I mean, if there wasn't so much, it seems like it's gone south with Dutch, we wouldn't have that conversation now, would we? See, on one hand, I love the cinematics of this game, and the music is absolutely amazing, so I'm going to shut up and let this play.
Lenny! Micah, get over here!
Yes, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
Oh yeah, I'm in control of it again now.
Let's get going. I want to be there before nightfall.
Oh, hush up, Hosea.
Get us out the street.
I'm trying to.
Gotta keep us moving, but calm. Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there?
Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I mean, that would
Reckon we can
probably be
handle
about
it?
my response.
All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Say less. Pick the wheel up.
Yeah, this is a game that I've always loved talking about since it came out, and I really am glad I get the chance to share the share the journey through it this time.
Not quite.
Again, I'm probably going to focus mostly on story. If there's anything you guys out there would like to see, the hunting, the fishing, just a couple of videos just going through the world.
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you. Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland.
Yeah, mostly I figure I will
So,
focus on the
yes.
story
the
going through this
Indians
one.
in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't, in spite of Dutch's talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about.
Well, I mean, in all honesty,
So,
that's a
what
lot of
happened to
people
your
in the
truck?
world.
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. My whole life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscoll's?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Let's hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so...
Oh, I didn't mean to go into first person. I forgot it went that way. I was hoping to zoom in a little closer, get a better look at the wagon and the world around them.
What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So this game does have a lot to do. There are a lot of side quests and a lot of extra content. There are, as with most Rockstar games, several different types of collectibles, and those I've never done. I have done a fair amount of hunting. I have done a fair amount of the legendary hunts and the fishing through other save files, and I can do those again. A lot of them are a lot of fun. The big side, or the big like side steps I'll probably take are going to be focused around weapons. I believe it's a semi-automatic shotgun. Personally, one of my favorites for, you know, anytime you get stuck somewhere. I'll probably do that one. And I'm not sure what other side missions for weapons I'll go for. Probably the revolver in Valentine and a few others. And I won't stay nailed to the story. I will, unless you guys want to see side content, we'll probably make an effort to stay fairly well on task. Otherwise, this world's big enough that you can get completely lost, and you can spend hours and hours and hours and never actually get anything done. Which I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just don't know how good of a video that would make for.
Any trouble getting in here, Javier?
Nope. It went well. This is a good spot.
Excellent. I think this will work for us, Arthur. For now, anyway. Here we are, gentlemen. Home sweet home.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck. East of the Grizzlies and out of money. And a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother. But we are safe. We make a bit of money here. Then we move again. Head out around them. Be west of Uncle Sam. In a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look
Just dream
around
big.
you? This
Dream
world
so big.
has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, you know, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
So some of these cutscenes I genuinely do not remember. I don't know if it was playing through it before I may have skipped through them, but like that little whole speech there I do not remember at all. A couple of weeks later. So far, if I remember right, we've been through about
Rode east
a
into
month
some
with the
pretty
with the
enough
group.
country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, despite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
Well, that's one way to start everything off, I suppose. And looks like we have our camera now. So let's take us a little ride into Valentine and see what we got there.
Arthur, my boy, my dear boy.
What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing at all. For the first time in weeks, nothing. We're free. We're free to plan our own futures once more.
I hope so, Dutch.
You kept the faith, Arthur. You always kept it.
And I ain't losing it now.
And as far as the hair goes, I'm probably going to just let it grow. I tend to like the mountain man look a little more anyway, so it just seems a little more natural for somebody on the run not to take time to shave very often. Horse is looking a little dirty. It's up this way. It's been a while since I started over, so I'm trying to remember where Valentine is from the first from that camp. Is a little difficult. And yeah, I already know what's there. I'm not gonna do that just yet. I'll find that piece in a minute. Alright, and here we are in Valentine.
Look out, fool! Do we have a problem here?
Not unless you want to make it one. And this quest here is one, it's another one for weapons basically, and it's one I actually really like to do.
Got some kind of rock in your boot?
Let's go ahead and head inside here. He looks a little drunk.
Come on, sir. Try to remember what really happened at Sylvia's Saloon back in '76.
Just a lot of bunk, Plato. It's just a lot of bunk.
It's not bunk, Mr. Calloway, sir. It's history.
Ancient history, done and dusted. The dead got off lucky, the living gotta keep suffering. Same as always.
But did you shoot
Who's your
the
friend
Newtons
there?
Ha! Put that in your fucking book, Plato.
This is Jim Boy Calloway. The Jim Boy Calloway.
Who?
The gunslinger. Fastest left-handed draw that ever drew breath. He once killed 14 men in a fight at Lucy Hollow.
What are you waiting for?
How do you mean?
Well, I reckon right now, kill him yourself.
I don't want to kill him. I want to deify him. He's a god. I'm trying to write his biography.
And how's that going?
I think I prefer the duel. Either I'd kill him and be able to be Baltimore's finest ever gunslinger, or he'd kill me and I could be set free from ever having to speak to him again.
Well, you're starting to understand something very important.
What's that?
The joys of gunslinging. It's win-win, freedom or glory.
That's brilliant. I'm gonna write that down, if I may.
Be my guest.
What's your name?
I don't have a name.
But you are a gunslinger.
Not really. I mean, folks who need shooting, I try and shoot in the back. All that other stuff is, well, bunk.
But you fought duels.
Once upon a time, I may have.
And you ain't interested in fame.
I don't think so.
Strange. But you like fortune.
I need money, sure.
Okay, then forgive me, mister, if I seem a little desperate. I am a little desperate. This book, I've got to make a thing of it, and, well, there's a whole list of gunfighters. Legends, every last one. Emmett Granger. Flaco Hernandez. Billy Midnight. Black Bell.
Never heard of him.
Maybe you can go and speak to them. Ask them about Calloway. Any of them get uppity, shoot them. I can't believe I just said that, but...
You want me to go and find some sad, deluded fools like him, ask if he was the greatest, and then if they get uppity, shoot him?
Does sound a lot worse than it did in my head.
How much you paying?
Well, a lot. Half the proceeds of the book, if you help me get it written.
I'll see what I can do.
Ha! Oh, get photos.
Okay.
And there are notes on the back of those portraits that should lead you to him.
I'll see what I can find out.
I imagine we'll be stuck here upon your return. Here are some other flophouse.
Well, that's always fun. But no, that is one of my favorite missions in this because it takes you kind of all over. It gives you some weapons you wouldn't probably normally get the chance to grab. I don't want to do that. Buy a newspaper.
Want a paper?
Sure.
A good one. See ya.
I'm not going to open that just yet.
All right here.
But this is Valentine, guys, and I do believe I'm going to leave this one here. We'll be back tomorrow with another episode. So if you like the series, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I love to hear from you guys. I love your I love getting ideas from people about where to go with the game. But I'll be back probably every day with Red Dead Redemption 2 for right now. And as always, guys, have a great day.